Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Baltimore Ravens. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Rivers now to throw on first down. Open man is Trey Burton. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Mack, his first carry of the game. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, Rivers. He dumps this off to Mack. And he is going to have a Colts first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
First down, Indianapolis.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Rivers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Matt Judon. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
He really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Third and long for Rivers. Eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Darius Leonard.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Complete. Brings up third down and 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Well, that's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs. Play action. Now Jackson. Flushed out right.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They go play action with Jackson. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good. One of the selling points of the in route is against a quarterback, a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, flush to his right. He'll try and run it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Jackson going to run. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he saw for the moment throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Looking deep for Hilton. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Ravens 7, Colts nothing.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay there to make the grab. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instincts sometimes, right? They just take over. Now a hit and a loose football.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
7 yards, the pickup there.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On second down, it's Mack, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Rivers now from the 50. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Throwing again. Rivers. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Rivers is going to stay out there. They're going to try for this thing on 4th down. Again, it's Rivers. Forced out to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now a dump off here complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40.
And here's Jackson on the option. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Play action. It's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Jackson to the right side, and he's got Edelman. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down.
At the 33-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. DeForest Buckner breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Off the play fake. Jackson. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional Round Weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful Divisional Round Weekend. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as the Ravens push further out in front.
So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his 2nd touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that defense, maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit. This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Rivers. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. And he's got his man Hilton. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta! 58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Push him back. Push him back. 58, right over there, yeah. Hey, I'm going to go left side.
They'll throw again, Rivers. And that's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back in pass rush. They've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
12. I'm here all day. Wait, 89.
Throwing again. Rivers. He's got Burton here. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
First down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
58, boys, 58.
Rivers again. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st and 10.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the locker. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. DeForest Buckner able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. So it's on to halftime of this AFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Jackson, off play action. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
It doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
You have to figure with this offense on second and inches, they're in ideal shape, but then they end up getting an incompletion, a run stuffed on third and inches, and you look around and say, how did it become fourth down?
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. This time Jackson will throw it. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Colts are going to take over with a football.
On downs.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing, Rivers. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Colts.
Hey, Delta!
Rivers hands this one to Matt. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Check 24, watch 24. Mike 48, Mike 48.
Rivers. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Alf.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
Check 48's the Mike. Check. Steven Skinny.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down?
Alpha! 58's Mike.
They'll try and throw for it here. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of
Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
That 180, round
Here's Rivers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Looking deep for Hilton. And that'll be incomplete. Rivers took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
And the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On third down, Rivers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. To the air again here, Rivers. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
It's a turnover on down.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for one or turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it. Not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
28-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Ball carrier brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 6.
On third down, Jackson. That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Devin Duvernay
Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Rodgers on the return.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Complete to
Naeem Hines, 75 yards. And the Colts are in for 6.
Rodrigo.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Still well in control of this ball game, despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first and 10, it's Dobbins. Julian Blackman bringing him down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 45 on second down, Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. It's a gain of 7, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
The Ravens on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Rivers now to throw on first down. Completes it to the tight end, Burton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Gain of 12.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Load it! Load it! Come on, let's go. Alert 3.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 45 on second down, Rivers, the attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. 58, boy, 58, Mike.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
31-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They run the counter. It's Hines, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
3rd down.
To throw, Rivers. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 18. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
58, 58, Blue down.
From the red zone now, Rivers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
Tackle made by Grover Stewart.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Today's final score.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you